Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Minister, for coming today. Would you agree that homelessness among older adults or seniors have increased?
Thank you, Madam Chair, for that question. What I can say that is what our government is doing is making sure that we recognize vulnerable
It was a
Canadians.
simple question for yes or no. I was wondering, federal homelessness reporting shows that unsheltered homelessness has increased 107%. Is that something that's acceptable to you, Minister? 107%?
Madam Chair, what the member opposite would have seen in our spring economic update is that our commitment to making sure that we're providing...
Minister, that's not an answer. I asked you if that's acceptable to you. 107% of homelessness, of an increase.
Madam Chair, we recognize that there is an increase in challenges that seniors
I'd like to interrupt,
are facing.
Minister. Here are some stats in your own home area. That shelter use has increased 44% from 2023 to 2024. Shelters in your area are operating at 383% over capacity. Waitlist in Peel has more than doubled. Mississauga has publicly acknowledged rising homelessness as part of a growing affordability and housing crisis. According to your government data, 1 out of 5 people using shelters are over 50. Older adults have the highest rate of chronic homelessness in Canada, the fastest growing group. 59% of Canadians now say they'll never retire. Do these stats shock you, Minister?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Again, what I was talking about earlier is that what our government is doing is committed to building more homes quicker. And specifically within our budget, she would have seen $1 billion.
Minister, while you're reading
pre-written
and approved responses, Canadian women and seniors want and need answers to where they can live safely. Do you have an answer for them?
Madam Chair, if the member opposite provides me an opportunity, I'm happy to give that answer. But what I was saying was our investments in housing is we have a commitment to doubling the rate of housing, specifically helping making sure that those who are most vulnerable get the access, and around shelters, which is the core of her question, $1 billion to make sure that transitional and shelter homes are qualified
that's
for
not
that
answering
funding
my questions.
across the country.